Well, hey folks, it's John with Ozarks Backroads with you. I'm back out on the trail again today. We're down south of Dora, Missouri, just a little ways. There are some roads down here that run along the North Fork River that I've never been on. So today's the day. I've made some maps and we got the batteries in the camera. The Tiger's raring to go. So stick around, we're going to take a ride along the North Fork River, see what we can find down here. So we've just entered some national forest land here along the river, or I believe we're about to get to the river, it looks like it. If we don't run across a woolly booger here, I think we just weren't trying. Somebody's living down here. Got a gate on the road. Looks like this does not run through. Sure looks like I'm going through this guy's front yard. Howdy. How are you? Does this road run through?
No.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
I'm in your front yard then.
Yeah, that's all right.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought my map showed it going off and...
I don't know why it does. Probably hasn't been a road since the 20s.
Well, Google just images, so if you can see a trail, it'll put a...
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll leave you alone. Right. Thanks for the info.
Yep, have a good one.
You too. So much for the Google Maps. It took me through this guy's yard. And oh, that's beautiful. There's a spring right there. This is really nice property right here. Beautiful view of the river. Well, at least he was nice. I bet he gets tired of people coming down here though. We'll make a different plan. We've got another way. We'll just go around, go in from the other direction and see how far we can get. All right, well, we found a new dirt road. Just continue on part of the trail that I'd already mapped out. Get up here and see and try to stay out of people's yards. Google Maps will get you in trouble. That's not the first time I've gotten on private property and didn't know it. I usually try to look, you know, at the satellite view when I'm laying a trail out. And kind of see if it looks like I've been on somebody's yard, but I didn't do too good right there. Yeah, we're going down now. See what's down here. No water coming over that one right now. Stop, into the road. Oh, and guns, look at that. Posted. Well, they don't want you in here either. I wouldn't want to live back in here. It'd be hard to get out in the winter. Unless you just stay home all winter, I guess that'd work. Well, I've struck out. I've not been able to get through any part of my trails today. Been shut down at every turn. All right, we're back on the North Fork River again here at Blair Access. Yeah, quite a bit of water in the river right now. We had so much snow that it's got the rivers up. Beautiful. Go down here to the access. Might see some people fishing today, getting their boats out. So this is the state access, part of the state parks service. Got one car down here. Nice shot of that bluff right there. Really pretty. Be a dandy spot to fly the drone, but the state don't allow that. Take a break here, maybe get a picture or two. That was really pretty right there. This is the Blair Access on the North Fork River. I'll put a map up for you with the GPS coordinates in case you're in the area. Come drifting through here, this is a good place to come. We're going to run on down. We got another place that we can cross the river, a different access. A little low water bridge goes over the river. We'll take a look at that. A lot of people complained and have for years about the government, the state, and the National Forestry Service has just bought up everything along all the rivers. People complain about that, but I tell you what, try to get to a river to have a look at it along land that's owned privately. You can't do it. You have no access. The only place you can get is where a bridge goes over. So the forestry land along the river is really a blessing. You can get in there and access the river. Follow the rules, don't do what you're not supposed to do, and you're fine. This old boy up here on top of the hill's got him quite a view down onto the river. Wind is everywhere in that house. We're about to get to our next river crossing here. This will be the Patrick Bridge, I believe is the name of this. But it's a nice little low water bridge. So it'll be underwater here in a few days if it does the raining they say it's going to. Yep, it's Patrick Bridge. Actually, there's supposed to be a campground. Let's go check this out before we go over the river. Patrick Bridge Public Fishing. So this is the river over here. We're just kind of running along the side of it. See where we're at. This map here of the river, this is the section of the river we've been on today, where it says Rainbow Spring up there. It says private. That's where the guy, we got into his yard and the road quit, and we talked to him there. And then we came down. I tried to come into this section where it says McKee Bridge. That was private. The road was closed off. We went to Blair Bridge. That was the access with the concrete boat ramp. We just left, and then we came on around, and now we're down here at Patrick Bridge, where it says Red Ribbon right there. But those look like campsites to me. Yeah, they are. You can camp here. I guess it's free. There's no box for money or anything. We can go down here and take a look at the river. I saw some stairs right here that lead down to the river. I just left everything on the bike and the key in the ignition, so let's hope we got a way home when we come up out of here. Wow, this is kind of steep. So that's the North Fork, and then our bridge we're going to go over is right over here. We'll go do that. I didn't aim to leave my keys in the ignition, but I did. All right, we'll take a ride over the river here. This is a little one-lane bridge. Very nice. I didn't get run over or nothing. Oh, they got this all fixed up. They put a bunch of gravel and base on it. And they got a brand new boat ramp right here. Boy, that's a steep one. See where people been spinning their tires trying to get up out of there. There is a spring down here. Now that I think about it, We can go down here and take a look at it. We'll walk up in here and see if we can find this this spring. Looks like they worked on this trail too. All right, we're here. Wasn't far at all. Spring's right down here, and here it tells about it. 23rd largest, named after Paul Patrick. They had a domestic power plant here on this spring at some point. So there it is. Nice big hole in the ground. Bottom of a pretty good sized hill right here. You see the watercress growing. Wherever there's watercress, you got a spring. It's the only place it grows. So the creek runs on, the little spring creek runs on and joins into the river down here. Looks like we can walk on down, and there's a maybe where the power plant used to be or whatever they had to make some power. Well, here's the side of the old powerhouse, looks like. It's a little dam they built across the creek here, the Spring Creek. Plumb choked with watercress, absolutely full. I believe they said that was back in the 1950s when they had this little power plant going here. So I don't know if it was a water wheel or some kind of a turbine or what they had set up on that. They had something. Well, here's where the little Spring Creek runs into the North Fork River here. Take a look at the river. Got a nice bluff over here. Nice and high. Well, folks, I appreciate you all hanging out with me, running around in the Ozarks again. Didn't quite get all of the trails ran that I wanted to. Got turned back on a couple of them, but that's kind of to be expected. You get down on the rivers here where there's private property, you just can't, they'll close the roads off and you just can't get through, but that's the way it goes sometimes. It's still a pretty good day, no complaints. So we got to check out the river, the North Fork River, in several places there, some of the bridges. The Patrick campground up here is a pretty nice place if you like to trout fish. We got to check out the spring over here at the Patrick Bridge as well. It's the first time I've been able to walk right down into it. It's always been covered up with brush and timber and stuff. They got it all cleaned up. Really nice trail down through there. It runs along the side of the river. I'll put a pin up on a map and show you exactly where I'm at right here. We're fixing to have some weather, so I'm going to be shut up in the house for a few days. And the rivers and creeks are going to look a lot different the next time I'm out. I invite y'all to come back and see me. Till I catch up with you again, y'all take care of yourselves. We'll catch you next time.